in collective knowledge!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, trees and non-binaries. I'm in the hostile atmosphere and back for more Wizard of the Happening cards. Alright, Magic Arena is pretty much in the same spot that it has been for a while. The upcoming release of Historic Anthology 5 has quite a few people excited with the full set of the Phyrexian Praetors and the full set of the Dragons of Tarkir commands. Historic is looking to get all the more spicy. I am very interested in that. I certainly play Historic the most as a format, and when I have such good friends in the community to send me such spicy decks, however, could I say no? This deck that I've labelled simply David's Bant was given to me by a long-standing friend, David Silver, someone I helped get into the game and has since gone on to be a very seasoned player of it at the competitive level. His Twitch channel will be in the description below for those of you who want to see him. But yeah, he has recommended Bant Control. Very me deck. I do love to Teferi people, and I do love to Gandalf people, to quote Jeff Hoogland. But this particular version of Bant has a very proactive game plan in the form of, with the threats of Yasharn and Nissa, and a full set of Shock Typhoon with a 2 of Hydro Crisis there making the thumbnail art. I always loved playing Bant Control back when it was in Standard with the 1-2 punch of Nissa and Elsewith Conquers Death. The threats in Historic are just so much better that you honestly don't need that huge suite of heavy-hitting sagas, that you can just value people because you have a full set of Wrath of God. I've seen a lot of Blue-White X control decks in Historic playing splits of Wrath of God and Day Judgment. I personally don't understand why. It might be helpful to just have like a decent split in case someone wants to Unmordigo you or an effect like that, but I think the redundancy of having just playsets of it is the same, and I cannot be F to craft any more Strixhaven Mystical Archives, so that's there for you. In our sideboard, I'm going to make myself vanish for a little bit. Oh. Wow. In our sideboard, we've got the usual Graftaker's Cages for our anti-Collected Company matchups. We've got Rest in Pieces to hit the graveyard, and just all of the control and counter spells, because that's how I play Magic. Deal with it. Hold and steady at Platinum rank, because I'm Platinum basically all the games I ever care about. That's where I live. Let's Teferi people, shall we? We're not even Teferiing people, actually. That's a misnomer. Let's Nissa people. Ah, look at these Strixhaven Queens. I feel it's only right, I'm going to explain this as well, I feel it's only right that someone with the screen name Izzet Tinkerer should have an Izzet Waifu as his thumbnail. Right, we're on the draw against the blind, they keep a 7. If I break this for an island turn 1, shock this turn 2, we have access to Nossa and the Growth Spiral and Baffle, so yeah, we'll roll with this. But we'll... Evolving Wilds, ew. Break for black. If that's the case, actually, I think I am... No, I like my original plan better, that way we get to obfuscate them a little better. Replied to their Grixis. We could get the Lonely Island. Shock in Garden to have access to the Growth Spiral. Go. They knew that I was a control deck based on this. Let's see the Veil Elementals. Fancy Japanese ops. I went through the ringer to get the card star for this. The format for it, the frickin' draws singleton thing was horrendous. Who thought that was fun, honestly? Draw. Drop this Hallowed Fountain. Also, feel like we developed a Nulset. Just adjust.
I train every day.
No one is more prepared than me.
Open mind.
There's Shock Typhoon here. I don't think Wrath is going to be super relevant. Sure. Sure. Seems correct. Even though I can't cast it right now. No second green. Maze Mind. Oh, they missed a land drop. That feels bad for them.
Thoughtfulness before action.
I feel like the moment they make a red source, they drop a bolus. And this cat has actually got a lot of their win conditions, so we'll take this and we'll explore to hopefully find that second green source. Find response. It's a land, so I'll play it, but I don't love it. Go. Enters, they probably name red. Okay. Am I playing Rapid Light, friend? Baby Shock. Probably have the Fatal Push for it. Sweet. Is this hard cost Shark Typhoon matchup? I feel like it might be. What's the odds of them having a mystical dispute? Solid. They scryed up, so that probably means it's that land they need. Ooh.
Love a good puzzle. Decisions.
Thanks, Nasu. Battle is basically worthless in this matchup. I think. Yeah, that's a decent plan. So we're going to get in with the Shark. We can ignore the Jace. So here's the plan. We're going to wait until the end of their turn, and we're going to commit probably the Jace, or commit something that wants to dick with the Shark Typhoon. Then we're going to memory. We're going to tap out the memory so that we draw 7 cards, they draw 1. Because whatever sort of control combo they want to try and pull off, they need cards for that, and they've stumbled on lands, and they're not even close to flipping their counter. Sure.
Always an answer.
Let's you home go. Okay, let's see if this works. Go Sharks, go. Push it real good. Sincerely hope this works. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Canyon Slayer. Go with Shock. Why did they need to tap out for that? That was really bad. In with the Sharks. I'm really sad that Kahira doesn't buff these. One of the great sads of our age, and we're actually going to play Yashon and make the forest that they shoot her. Off you go, friend. Try to play the Jace, because it's not going to get through this. Oh, sure. Stained glass Jace as well is pretty cool. Bolts. Reset Crisis. Nothing. Throw spiral. Man, I've played far too much Shock Typhoon on the channel, but I God, I love Shock Typhoon. Actually, no. Put Breathing Pool in. Well, she got 4, 8, 9. They got a 5. We have a useless Wrath. Play the planes that I know about. Rubber fences. Happens. Boom, boom, boom. We'll draw the key here to be mana efficient. That will keep ourselves open because we may want a castle, or at the very least a Disdainful Stroke something. Because I know that they keep the Bone Crusher. Enters. Oh, she got. Cool. And I knew that Bone Crusher was just getting eaten by baffles. Okay, trouble is, I have no idea what we're doing. A lot of weapons. They milled an anger, so we know what they were up against. These are good, these are good, this is good, this is good. Shave on a homegirl, these are bad. This is bad, this is bad. Oh, perfect. Love it when that happens. Round 2. Wait. Now what I'm expecting is to get Thought Seized off the edge of the earth. So that's why I'm keeping a reasonable hand, because you never mulligan against a Thought Seized deck. Don't do it. And we shaved, but we're still keeping some of these in because they're probably going to try and nutrition us with like Ogre Giants and Volky and stuff. See? Lucky for me, I don't. None of my payoffs are in my hand. Okay. Cool. So what I'm going to do is... You have a miscast for me or something? Oh. Canal. Interesting. Nice suit. Just shot this in and pass back. Happens. Get something good, friend. Wow, that is unfortunate. Okay. Are you playing regular and snow basics, friend? You get absolutely wrecked by... Oh god. Oh, that since it wasn't really doing much in their hand as it is. One go? Playing around sensor. Okay, back to the deck she goes. What's she got?
Those who cannot
Perceive beyond the veil of reality are lost.
Meditate and prepare.
Oh, so close.
Hone your prowess.
Oh, Kahiri. Kahira. Kahiri's a very different card. Ooh, spicy meatballs. Wow. Okay. If they want to kill Kahira, that's fine.
violence is upsetting.
That's not worth countering, friends. Not worth countering. We've got this in hand. Off we go. Cool. So they're a funny version of Tainted Pact, but... Oh, they are Tainted Pact. Cool. Valiant effort, friend. Just in case I have some way to loop it. 1, 2, 3. Always so close to having the lands, man. Sometimes I miss Magic. Well, I miss Paper Magic at least. Last Paper Magic I ever played was in a local store. I played some Simic Flash right before rotation. Ooh. Deja. I love this version of Negate. I'd still choose to play the excellent versions, but I love this version of Negate. Alice Blood Mage. Fancy. Look at all these Strixhaven friends. Alright. God, this hand sucks. Interesting. The Bant colours with a flicker. What a deal? That's the deal with blind deck list games like Magic. We have to try and like fucking what? We have to try and feel out our opponent in the off. What are you up to, friend? Hopefully this might be coming into play. Cool, I'm at 18. You would think we'd stop running into running lands, but yeah, punished. Very interested to see why they're playing Bant Flicker with no Yorion. Very interested to see why they're playing Bant Flicker with no Yorion. Cool. Oh. 14. We will actually make this as our land just to get more lands out of the deck so that Crisis hits more relevant draws. Crisis on 4. Drawing 2 spells is good. They wouldn't attack into it unless they had either a threat or a wrath. Yep. I could tap and draw Kahira, but I want these open, so it's your turn. Hello, homegirl.
We will not fail. Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Would you like to trade? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Off you go. The reason why I'm fine with that is because I have not been shorted lands, and we have a way to protect honest. No, we'll tap the headside hover.
Rise, my elemental
Little friend, and we're playing the hero just to bump up the stats on the land.
I am in need of rest.
How large is the crisis? Question I found myself asking a lot back when it was in standard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gain 4, draw 4. Seemed good. Go forth, friend. Oh, of course, it's Jellyfish Hydra Beast. And it's like, is it Vigilance take? Okay. When do you get back, friend? Probably Thassa? Actually, no, they could get back anything. Okay. Enchantment Factory Enchantment, so it has to be Thassa. Cool. Come back. Welcome back, babe.
I protect that
Which
which
cannot protect itself. Can you tell I played a lot with this card?
Shall conquer you. The focus
Then
and
discipline. Encounter no
I
obstacles.
have just the trick for this.
The little thing is, like with things that they flicker, we get to eat with battles.
I have reached my limit.
Forgive you, dear. 4 or less. So this can't exile Nissa, which is great for me. Ooh, that means this is a land. Have they taken so long? Great. The Flicker Guard Mage. Alrighty, let's go. Boom. Exile you. Get 3/3. Untap. Visual Fortress.
Harness the elements.
In for 6. They are necessarily gaining 3 every single turn, which is kind of a problem, so let's make Yashon. Lost 2 lands out my deck. And it's your turn. Get the bed.
The land will not forsake you.
I hope not, babe. Concerning thing is they also have the mana available to use Thassa's ability to tap target creature. Whether they realise that is a whole other matter. Oh, no they don't. Oopsie poopsies. Oh, gorgeous. Okay. Fences. Solid. Take 9. Basic land. And how big is the shock? 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Off you go. Cool. 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 Inch. So everything that's not blue mana basically can go towards the X. Just need to know how big this fucking thing is. Yep, X11. Okay, I just miscounted. Oh, right, because it's X and 1, so it's X10. It all depends upon whether or not they're smart enough to see the line of using Thassa's activation. Mm-hmm. You are elite guarded, my friend. Hmm. I'm choosing not to make the shark here simply because I want them to see the line. Good. Therefore means I can then blow up their wizards. Which will force them to commit a lot of mana onto their turn to redevelop. Make a slightly smaller shock than I'd like, but I still get to make a shock. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 7. They're on 22 life somehow. Let this trip resolve. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't really get past the Thassa, which is a huge problem, but okay. Yeah, I think we're set, thank you. We have been sufficiently locked out by the tides. Yes, please. Yes, please. Don't care much about our graveyard, but if they're playing Elspeth Conquers Death, and again. No, Veto's not good enough, not creature heavy enough. God, I love this. Love this. They're as much as willing to wrap the board as I am, so I can shape on wraths. Just one copy anyway. Bringing in like responsive spells, just trimming on some of our toolboxy sort of cards. You know. Oh, that's much better. Choosing to keep the commit over the growth over the explore piece is more flexible. We have the double blue enabled for turn 3 Narset. Whether that resolves is a whole other matter. I'm likely going to want to growth spiral here, so I am actually going to force a response out of them to stop them from ramping. Okay, sweet. You have to keep Make on also. Unless they drop blue land Mystical Dispute. Which again gets that out of them. Oh, gorgeous.
If you wish to
Surrender now. I understand.
Keep an open mind.
I will take us. And take this back up and set. Spicy meatballs, friend.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Are they playing? I was wondering if they were playing Collected Company. The blue. Hello, shot. I doubt this gets the resolve. They've probably boarded into bank control, so I'm just gonna chill. Because right now I'm representing a 19 turn clock. They don't do something about this shock in 19 turns? Then again, how heavily could they have boarded? Still need like a decent control package on the side. I'm just gonna make them do something, because the second they tap out for reasonably anything, they commit whatever they play. And yeah, actually, I feel like the commit memory plan is so stupid that I feel like that gets us into game 3. Sure. Is it gross? Yes. Do I love it? Oh, yes. Alright. I feel like they boarded heavily into control, so I'm going to hedge my bets by doing There is... No. Yes? No. No. I'm decisive. Final battle. Bant can fuck right off versus Bant Flicker. Deck, please. Deck, please! Okay. Fine, let's do it. Okay. I'll woo. I'll woo. Riveting. Come on, friend, do something. Choosing to like be mana efficient instead of like casting like a hero just to obfuscate, but we're not playing into it. And seeing as I've just drawn this in what I'm going to assume is still a base flicker deck, and choose to leave this open. And 5. Are you going to do something, friend? Draw Kahira. Pass. Fuck. Oh, this card could eat a bag of dicks. Okay, Pro blue. Okay, so I'll make my own equally large beast, unless they want to counter that. Actually, could they counter that? Oh, you monster. Tail's End? Why are you legendary? Legendary. Bolts. O's. You're dead to a broadcast dinosaur. Dead to a broadcast dinosaur.
Present and future. Meditate and prepare.
Well done, friend. Broadcast dinosaur. I loved playing with it, I hated playing against it. Fucking wow. Not even mad. A little mad. Because game 1 was so interesting. Like, they were doing all of their flicker things, and they went from, like, being dead to sharks to being at 22 life. Then at game 2, I did gross things back, and, like, they just slapped down the dinosaur and was like, yes, you can't fuck with me anymore. Blah.